Hello everyone guys, welcome to today's edition of Assetto Corsa Competizione, as we are desperately have to try getting a little bit ready at least for the upcoming AMG Virtual Championship, which is going to be at the Nürburgring as it turns out. So yeah, that is our task today, getting up to speed for the Nürburgring. So, probably something not too easy. Game is very loud, you say. Let me check. Might be indeed a bit loud. Is it better like this? I hope that my voice personally is fine. I haven't really had the impression that the game is generally too loud, so maybe that does the job. Wish there's something else open. Hopefully I haven't screwed something up. Oh. Amazing outlapper. Alright. So, guys, I have to be entirely honest, I have absolutely no idea about lap times on this track. I remember at some point I've done, probably in that game mode, no mirror available anyway, I have done 53s, 52s, if that is correct. What is the lap times we're talking about here? And I assume we always... Is there a possibility to run ACC with the tight chicken? Well, I guess it's kinda... How do we know? I'm suspicious. I need to quit this. DR1891, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend. So the Nürburgring, only with a high-speed chicken. Could it happen that you also have to run a different layout? There's only one Is there only one track layout available here? What's that? I assume not. $51s, you think, is a good time? Okay. Well, I guess we're trying. I guess we are trying. Hey Jenkish, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a rough start to a stream. We will become better from here on, that's a promise. Hopefully. Like, we have to. And as usual, guys, if you have tips, no matter what it is, I think one of that might be putting the view settings a bit less high, so that we can see a little bit more of the turn. 51s, 52s. Well, let's start with a 54 then. And we'll take it from there. Hey Ian, good evening. Thank you, Giannis. Much appreciated. Oh boy. The car is rotating in craziness. And I'm fearing that high-speed chicane. You see exactly why. Nothing to see here, guys. Ooh. Where rear end? Yep, car is on slicks indeed. Giannis, I did not make it myself. I let it get designed, obviously, by a painter that knows how to do the stuff. But I have given him a direction, of course. So, speaking about direction, I need lots of direction with that Mercedes. Can't remember the last time I have really raced on the Nürburgring. So it's also a little bit about learning the track again. Also think I'm running too much fuel with 98 liters. I think that's fine for the beginning. Like, I just want to learn the track, get into some kind of rhythm, put in valid laps at first, and then take it from there. Well, we're still alive. $58. Oh boy. Richie, how about you want to be yes? But I don't think really that the 60 liters of fuel makes such a huge difference in its drivability on the rear. I mean, certainly it makes a pace difference of like a second or two. Yes, poor car. Also poor Michi to an extent. As I'm trying to figure out what to do correctly here. Probably I need to watch a lot of hot lap videos. Yes, you can take that curb. That is good to know. I mean, obviously I'm not allowed to just turn up on Wednesday and have absolutely no idea of what I'm doing. I might still have no idea what I'm doing on Wednesday, but still. Jenkins, I'm familiar with that. This is round 4 already. And as much as it is like a super exciting challenge and I really love love the competition as such. I have to admit that I'm quite not up for the speed of the other guys around. Lift to about 5% of throttle to keep the RPM up. Not using brakes. Okay, yeah. I'll need my work to work my way towards it first, though. Oh, damn it. How far can you go? So basically white line. Okay, let me put the correct fuel, and then we need to adjust slightly on the pressures here for the driving. Okay. Well, let's see. Jankish, do you have a lot of experience in ACC? Because if anything, like out of the box car feels, when you go on power and you have that snappiness, it feels horrendous to manage that, to be honest. And at the same time it also feels like that you need to throttle up the car to rotate it with the rear a bit. Just a gut feeling though. It sometimes seems like the car just doesn't want to stop rotating. Let me see about the Schumacher S again. Like this then, obviously getting the line right instead of just being far away from that. Yeah, with a little lighter fuel can, car behaves a little better. So I'd assume 55 is now possible. But then, of course, that is still miles away from what I need to do. You want to keep it in second everywhere, even on turn 1. No, Jason. Works on finishing the game, continues. I guess we'll just enjoy Le Mans Ultimate more and more on a daily basis. Yes, I usually always drive with that high of a seat position, absolutely. If my skill level was that high though, that would be amazing. I agree with you, Jason. Both is a little bit of pain. Well. Did I really see that correctly in my profile? Like 54 with a Porsche was my track record? Oh, that rear is impossible to drive really. I need a benchmark though. And don't get me wrong, I don't need to be a master in ACC. But, you know, if I turn up on that Wednesday and everyone is doing 52s, 53, and I'm doing 55s, then I get mad on myself. We will find out on Wednesday what we're facing. I think what I really need to get used to again is the rear end slidiness that was allowed in R Factor 2, which has back in the day been an easy way for me to get into ACC, as it didn't feel too much different. Now in the more Ultimate, everything is like just so, you need to be so planted with everything that it just feels different in the meanwhile. Yeah, there might be things wrong with the setup indeed. I'm not disagreeing with that. For the time being, I need to put myself a benchmark to see whether I'm change something on the setup. If it is really better, oh, come on. If it is really getting better, you know. Exactly that, Jenkins. And I know that Yanni is currently trying to do the transition to iRacing, which is an even bigger pain than trying to do a transition here to the more to Assetto Corsa. So did I say I do 55s now? That is even tight. But it appears to be the case, 55.6. Hey Limon Thoughts, how you doing, bro? Ah, the rear end is too slidey though. tenner I am on your setup already. Yeah, it's quite rightly, like, I don't feel the car as much as I can feel it on other sims. The most difficult part for me is trail brake, loosen the rear, send full brake, have a stable car. That is the biggest bamboozling that's going on for me in ACC. In before taking that piece of grass is actually making the car loads faster through that chicken. So 55.3. Oh, the rear is too swingy. What do you mean, how is the small Nürburgring for me? Lonely. Thank you so much. For your follow on the Twitch channel, bro. Appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Let's try this then. Yeah, but Daniel Murat says iRacing is correct, right? There's not a lot of people on daily basis on RF2 sadly, like RF2 and Le Mans Ultimate each get like 600-700 people a day concurrently. Slow Nukes, what is your goal that you want to achieve with sim racing? What kind of cars and stuff you're interested in? What I know about, speaking about realism, you guys know how much I love the tire model of Le Mans Ultimate in terms of its realistic behavior. The thing is, the more FFB fidelity you want to have, the more grip you need to load on the tires, which means the more R Factor 2 drift flight mode is happening on the tires. And that is the reason why the Le Mans Ultimate force feedback feels worse than R Factor 2. It's so funny that they say like iRacing is correct about the braking. I cannot imagine that even in a real life car you're only using like 60% of your brake. Anyway, we keep trying. That car is much better now. Like, it doesn't swing as much in the back. But now, obviously, the turning points and braking points are not matching anymore. You mean if I bought anything on the Simracing Expo equipment-wise? No, I have not. And I'm afraid I still have not 100% shown you all the videos that I took, or all the content that I created around it. I still need to do in the video on Racing Unleashed, on Thrustmaster, on Assetto Corsa Evo, of course. There's, I think, one more thing where I was like, yep, let's show the guys. I can't remember what that was, or whether I already covered that. This car also swings around a little, but not as bad. It's more the drail braking kind of thing where the car is like bending to the inside. I'm having a struggle. As much as this car feels much more nicer to drive, I am on the same fuel load. But I'm not getting close to the delta times that I'd need, or that I did on the other car that was literally unbearable to drive. Seems like I have a similar driving style to Max Verstappen. Have a pointy rear, deal with the rear, a pointy front and deal with the rear. Eduardo, hello and welcome. How are you doing, bro? Thank you for joining. But I guess I need to adapt and adjust a little bit on how I'm driving the car around here. Not throwing it that much into the turns, try to rather roll it smoothly from left to right. And also from the D-braking into the J braking and let it coast a bit. Just be gentle with it. Hey Dennis, no I'm not. I'm on a single ultra wide. That's a pretty decent lap so far, it's just not really quick. .55 flat. Oh boy. Like guys, you know, I really wonder what is the lap time targets I need to push at. Eduardo, I agree with you. And it is my biggest issue right now is really extracting the speed and driving the car correctly. What is nice is how the tight line has worked in the Dunlop hairpin now. That's an off track. And I have the same, like, the more I play Le Mans Ultimate, the harder I get back into ACC. And of course, vice versa. Just love how the car's bouncing around. .52 mid-high is what the top guys are doing, 53 with the Merc, so I need to do 54s at least. Oh, off track. Yeah, but tell me about the track temperatures. How much do track temperatures influence with a lap time here in ACC? Let's say 5 degrees track temp. What is the difference we're talking about? Yeah, I'm on 40 liters, so I need to do 53s either way. It's just, I don't see myself doing 53s at all right now. Well, what track temp? I think I need to put it on the hard. 31. It's not that hot, is it? Took way too long to get into the rotation there. I think the only thing I'm really lacking with the car is having it a little bit more stable on the rear, on exits. Anything else is sort of manageable to me. Although, smooth is fast, but this is not smooth what I'm doing here. I missed the turning. Too much rotation. Super lucky I'm not out of the track limits nor hitting the gravel. Hey Monza. How you doing, bro? 54.9. Yeah. Okay. Seems like I've just been a little too aggressive on throttle, I'm afraid. Not quite getting the moments right when I can really push it and pin it. Getting the Schumacher S right is a huge improvement already. Like, imagine you come in with 1500th of a gap and now you lose it because you're doing like a sort of normal fast chicane, or because you have overspeed into final turn. Send help! pressure's ain't a tad too high. But generally speaking, quite balanced. Bonta, you have the flu. Get well soon, bro. But I should probably keep it second all around. Even in those low speed turns. It's 2 weeks already. That was a little long to just have the flu, eh? Is it the bad corona flu? I sort of really dislike the Nürburgring when it comes to racing. Because there's not too little of straights, but not a single straight is strong enough to really do a drafting difference, right? Which means you basically can't really overtake here. So, the hunt is still on. A little bit clumsy on the exit. No, I've not seen them in concert. Wow. H-on is a 49-inch ultra widescreen. I'm so confused, like this car out of the box felt so much nicer and now it just rolls so bad on the back. You're welcome, bro. Thanks for joining us. think default setup is a good idea. I'm not quite sure. Guys, is there somewhere to you where I'm not using the track limits enough? Seen anything? .54.8. And then you guys tell me I should do 52s. You guys having an idea how useless I'm feeling right now? I feel like Checo Perez in Red Bull. Absolutely useless. No, this car feels so much better than the car that I drove the stint before. Hey Branaf, thank you so much for your tier 1 sub, bro. I appreciate your support, man. We're working on some docks. Lasotto. Big Einkaufswagen, yes. Too direct. A lower rear. Yeah, Branov, I have my severe issues with it, to be honest. Like, I haven't quite understood the way it likes rotating, staying stable, and having a good traction at the same time. Like, it feels a bit odd there. .800 off. Here it needs to stay stable. A little bit though. Come on. And suddenly it stops rotating. Coming here. Coming out of that turn 6 downhill. And I have to open the steering, be a little bit more hesitant. Absolutely not what I'm liking. Like the moment I start a little bit of sawing on the steering wheel, you guys know exactly that I'm trying. Oh, come on. That I'm trying to fight for a little bit more feedback of the steering wheel, a little bit more action on it. Like, it is those slides I can't feel coming. What do you mean by Larry? Stability is on the steer. I mean, I've been there with R Factor 2, but I felt R Factor 2 to just be so much more consistent compared to this. So let me find a couple of differences, let's say. on the mechanical grip side. Mm-hmm. What was it with that car when you put the bump stop range lower, close to a minimum? Is that making the car more tricky to drive in the back? I can't remember. Pranav, I have some bays actually. I just need to get that to work. Pasquale Mosilio, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Yeah, maybe we just need to try tweaking something until it works the way I intended to. Yeah, I have that. Higher rates and springs on the front. One now just had the ARB in the back completely detached, the other one had its maximum. And the maximum one felt quite bad on exits, especially. So I think I'm rather with having a little bit of low-ish rear anti-roll bar. Like, you know, it is this where the car just feels a little bit more easy, a little bit more in the window, and a little bit less twitchy and slidey. Which I get why it is fast. Like, if you get the car into that specific window where it just like accelerates out of the turn nicely without sliding too much, that is obviously where you get the main time done. But it is this hesitation where I have to lift, get the car back in the line, get the car back in the straight angle and position on the exit. This is where I'm losing the time. Once again, I have to kind of counter steer on the exit of 4. And then that slide, I know it's just costing time. Here I'm twice missing apexes. I am already on max rear wing. I think, Pranav, that the question will be, how am I going to carry more speed to turn 1? Oh wait, too much, is that? So I'm going in too fast. I mean, I should have a more focus on the exit. Well, let's give that a try then. All exit based. Ah, bro. The curb. Like, come on. Off track. I can't deal with that rear stuff. Just can't. So I'll need to work this around. Full experimental mode now. The moment I get the rear fixed, the moment I'm pretty sure I will improve lap time. The weirdest spin I've seen in a long while. By the way, every gearbox, every engine would break apart. What? Would just break when doing that in real life. I mean, obviously now I got pumped up tires, too much pressure, too much temp. Let the lap time speak for it though. Not too bad, not too great. That was like a pure luck situation. That the car really stopped sliding at the bottom on the apex. Carrying too much speed and momentum into the entry again. But you know, that's what I mean. It isn't like the best of the best laps that I've driven this evening. Well, it is there or thereabouts where it needs to be. And that's just simply because the rear end was a lot more predictable to me. PB 54.78. Not optimal. Watch me lose all the time down here. A little bit too much slide. Much better control onto the back straights. Now it comes down to the NGK chicken. Of course I'm hitting that stupid bump again. It's PB, I can't help it. I know a lot of you guys would now say this is way too lazy in the back. But to me right now, this is just a predictable rear end. That's what I was looking for, literally for 45 minutes. I'm still not perfectly happy though, like, I agree with you that the car could rotate a little better, especially occasions like here, late exits. Up to a certain extent, that is always the case, Jenkins, I agree. But I still feel there is potential, you know. So we're gonna keep a couple of things coming. Should maybe also not have an asymmetrical setup. Hence why the difference, I guess. Let's try again. Oh, screen. As there's a little bit more front end. But is it still stable enough? Well, I hope you guys are going to tune in on Wednesday when it is round 4 of the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship here at the Nürburgring. Hey Alex. Don't slide. That was costing the time though. Ah. Whoa. Oh, come on. How can you be so out of rhythm then? Four and a half tenths. Is that valid? Oh, come on, bro. So effectively, if we believe the situation, we can make this a PV with that car. All we need to do is be a bit more smooth. Get into these entries. Slept a little bit on the exits. Lost a good half a tenth there for sure. Oh, bro. This. Where the rear is just doing rear things is the most annoying part. You want to be on the very outside of this turn, and the moment you hit the brake, the car uncontrollably sometimes turns in, and then you over rotate, or it doesn't rotate at all. but it's just never really good. Same here, I probably need to go a bit deeper and then ditch back to the inside. Yes, Alex, but it's same for everyone. As we're all sitting in the Mercedes. I need to revise that smooth is fast kind of thing. See what I mean? It is just utterly hard to underdrive that car as much as I need to underdrive it to be quick with it. I think the only corner where it's dumb to underdrive it is that chicken. Well, at least we're coming out identical of this. The magic is to release the brake in the right moment with the right pressure. But to hit that magic is just so incredibly difficult, at least for me. You want to bang your head on the steering wheel so badly. There's just nothing you can do apart from going on. Too quick. I mean, arguably, at least I kept it stable through 5. But 6 was screwed up, as we see here on the exit. Last lap felt so good, and this lap you just get there and slide off. Deliver. Car go faster without a ticket. I do have ETS2 at least. But imagine you're driving a truck with a Formula rim and then change gears. What on earth is a gear blade? Okay, come on, brake a tad later, turning a bit earlier. Almost. Marbles. Oh. The bump stop rate at the front, should it be minimum or should it also be higher? What does the preload differential do again when it's minimum or when it's a bit more stiffened? I need some agua. Oh wait, the bump stop range at the front max. It's somewhere in the middle. What about the bump stop rate? Bump stop rate minimum. What about the rear? Always minimum. Copy. Let's just try. We'll give it a couple more goes and see if that improves it. If not, then I'll just take what I had before. Feel the best with that. Never did a PB, but felt like I could have done one. Okay. Yeah, Jenkish, I think I need some rehearsal on how ACC works from you. Car's still doing that BS though. Well, at least that's something, right? Might have already helped me, we'll see. Let's see what the lap time says in the end. Oh boy. Well, not outbraking yourself into turn 1 would probably be a great idea. And this happens again, of course, because why would it not? The moment the rear is trying to get out of the rhythm, out of the line, is the moment you straight away should catch it. To prevent that stupid slide that is costing you the momentum. Pressures are reached now. Let's make sure. We're trying to improve the stuff right now. I mean, if I do mid 54s, then it is what it is. Seemingly low about breaking myself into turn 1. Yeah, that's what I already done, Jankish, but I'm already on close to a minimum there. Meanwhile, I'm trying to rotate the car with the rear anti-roll bar. Which I think is contributing to the issue I'm suffering on the rear, on the exits. I'm sliding too much. I need to learn on the driving it. The more I'm pushing it strong, the quicker I'm just losing it on it. Here I failed to release the brake in time. Yeah, I have it set on minimum right now as well. So what you're saying is maybe I should increase that. You know what, I give it a try, whatever. Thank you so much, steering wheel. Amazing stuff. I'll give it a try. I go ramp up. Just to see what I can feel difference-wise. Maybe it makes a difference. Maybe it fixes all the issues I'm having. Hindsight, this feels better. Let's see though. That there's a couple of times already this evening and then stuff just went the other direction. Nah, those dumpers I already have. Thanks for noting. I wouldn't quite say that the snappiness on the exits are gone. But I'd certainly say that this is generally more predictive. Like also, you know, when turning into turns while being on the brake, it's not that violently snapping straight away. Another 10th gone, like, come on. How the hell did I end up in second gear? Huge mistake. It feels better. But where pace? Although I shouldn't probably be mourning. Guys, someone needs to explain to me the stupid ABS behavior of ACC. Same braking points, same downshifts. No brake effect at all. I'm getting frustrated. Like... what would you do with a bump stop range at the front regarding the front end? Also, your toes are already set. Although the like both cameras are to the same side. Alright, one more, then we're done. This is one more iteration. And with that, then I'm finished. Either that iteration will now get me further, or it will be a step in the wrong direction. Then I know at least what I have tried. Yes, I was just waiting on a complete spinella. Ah, can you feel the understeer? I don't know how many chassis should have already been broken according to the sound in that chicane. Poor Mercedes. F. Lucky me. Just released the brake in time. Yeah. Thank you so much for your tier 1 sub. For 11 months in a row. Much appreciated, bro. This is clearly the fastest I've done so far. Yes, I mean, I will still either throw it away in the chicane or in the final turn, but still though. And that contains a good amount of improvement potential in the Schumacher S. Going too wide. Jenkins, I think you've helped me a lot. Not gonna lie. Looking alright here. let me rephrase that. We're looking much more alright compared to half an hour ago. Don't think we're still looking alright in terms of pace per se. Maybe if I get one more good lap in, that will be beneficial. I'd like to really see, like, to an extent, you know, if, like, sped up in the first flying lap already. And now when the pace should really come in, suddenly the car changes a bit again in terms of balance. So, either way, last lap's coming up. Lost the momentum on the exit for sure. Well, goodbye 10th. The tank slapper over the curb. Good run through that area though. Actually felt like I've left a little bit of performance there in those corners still. Well, we're gonna finish on a high here. Let's have a look at the finale. Lap times that we did. Timetables. And then you put the best lap time with not even doing a single sector in purple. I mean, it was different setup, but apparently 2/10, half a tenth. 2/10 probably could still be an improvement, but guys, I don't know what is worth a 54.5. I've absolutely no clue. Frideck, hey bro, how you doing, man? That was with 40 liters though, at least. Let me see if there is some... Nah, you know what? We just take it. We have a race on Wednesday, guys, with a Mercedes. And you know what? We're not going to do Le Mans Ultimate in the meanwhile, so a little bit of the driving will get and sink in into our brain, into our head. When we're coming back at it on Wednesday, hopefully, I really quickly get the grips. And once I got the grip, then we get the base, and everything will be fine. And we're gonna end up somewhere in the top 10. That should be the game plan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, live clip reactions at 8 PM. Clips already in. And And then on Wednesday, we see each other for event number 4 in the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. Guys, till then, have a good one. Thank you for your time. If you appreciate what we're doing, as usual, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe us on the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitch, and enjoy sim racing with us. See you and bye-bye.